What should you not do as a musician nowadays? Is there anything specifically you should watch out for? If you've asked yourself questions like these, then keep watching, because today I'm going to share 5 things that you should avoid when trying to grow your music business in the modern music industry. So let's blast off and get started. JM in your universe. Konnichiwa friends, I'm Jonathan Miller and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, helping you become a better indie artist. I make electronic dance pop music and every Wednesday on this channel I'm helping others take their music to level 2. If that sounds good, consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell, maybe giving this video a like. If not, then that would definitely be a mistake you would want to avoid. I mean, I do a lot of tips and tricks and helpful hints videos about music. It has nothing to do with me wanting ad revenue so I can fund my next album and maybe future videos. Did I say that out loud? Subscribe! Alright, so let's talk about some things that you should avoid as a musician or as an artist in the modern music industry. This business, as rewarding and exciting as it can be, is riddled with get-rich-quick schemes and bad marketing tactics that are designed to get them clicks and you less money. Or you have artists that are way too desperate and will resort to really shady business practices just to try to get ahead. I've done a lot of tips and tricks videos or do's and don'ts, but I've never outright made a video about things you should not do. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let's not waste any more time and just jump right in. Number 1, don't buy fake streams, views, or followers. Look, I know we all want millions of plays on our music video or our song, but please don't waste your money trying to buy fake numbers on social media that really don't mean anything. And actually, Spotify could ban you or remove all your music from their platform if they catch you doing that. It's dishonest and frankly, a waste of your time. Other platforms online will also do this. Now there is a difference between buying fake streams where you pay this fake company to put your song on repeat or gain you a whole bunch of fake followers that don't really mean anything, and then using paid advertising for your song that is catered toward a real potential audience that chooses to go and listen to your song. Paid advertising is very complicated, and in the future I'll do a whole video about it and how you can use it properly so that you don't get banned. But for now, please just know that the more genuine you are in your growth, the more it will benefit you in the long run. I know it's very tempting to try and use these fake services or try to do follow for follow or like for like, but honestly, don't waste your money and don't waste your time. Save your money to invest in a better recording setup for yourself, or to fund your next single, or find a better producer. Trust me, it's a much better investment for your music business. Number 2, don't join fake companies promising exposure. Yeah, this is code for we're a scam and we just want your money. I've talked about my experience on this channel with being picked up by a scam company, and I've done a whole video about it if you want to check it out. But any company promising something stupid like,
our company has over 500,000 users, and our artists are getting their music heard and real streams. Join now to get your music heard by thousands of people.
Yeah, anything like that is a big scam and you need to run. These are companies that not only don't end up usually doing what they promise, they won't actually help you find your target audience in your niche. Part of being an independent artist is knowing who your music is for, or learning how to figure out who your music is for. I have made the mistake of paying money to get my song reviewed by a bunch of people, and guess what? Most of them hated my music. Wow, a metal fan didn't like my electronic Lady Gaga sounding pop song. What a shock! Anyway, please be cautious if you get an email or a DM about something like this, because it almost always will be a waste of your money. Number 3, don't spam your link in other people's comments. Another bad business practice to avoid doing is posting your music link or everyone go check out my profile in somebody else's comment section. Something like,
I know I'm not supposed to do this, but, or I've got a big dream and I'm just trying to grow.
Or things like that, whether it's a celebrity's post, a big brand's post, or just some big account online, is just really something you should not do, especially when your link was not asked for. It's different if somebody's like, hey, I'm looking for some new indie artist music, send me your link in the comments. That's completely different. And this is actually something I've spoken about numerous times on my videos, and I probably will continue to in the future, but it really is a bad business practice because it ultimately reflects poorly on you. I know how tempting it is, especially when you're desperate and you don't know what to do, but it really is kind of like walking up on stage when somebody's trying to make an important speech, and then you just hand them your CD right in the middle of their speech, in their face, and then you just leave. That person's gonna be left confused, annoyed, and probably feeling a bit disrespected, and that CD you just gave them is most likely gonna get thrown away, aka deleted. Now, I will admit, I try to be nice about it when I see it in my own comment sections by just simply deleting it, because I have seen a lot of really offensive memes on the internet about it, and I understand that desire to get your music heard by someone. But honestly, it really is something you just should not do. I mean, nobody likes answering spam phone calls, so why would they answer you? The point is, there's a time and a place to self-promote. Your own social media, your email list, go ahead, promote, promote, promote. That's your space on the internet. But other than that, keep the self-promo off of other people's spaces unless it's asked for, because people are going to respect you a lot more for it. Number 4, don't take every sponsorship offer. Should you be lucky and fortunate enough to get a sponsorship or a brand deal in your music career, don't take every single one that comes your way. Now for me, at this point in my career, I've been offered quite a few sponsorships, but I've only accepted a couple. Believe me, I don't make very much money. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I own a big fancy recording studio, because I don't. You don't have to take every single opportunity that knocks on your door because it might not be the right one for you. If you do choose to accept one, however, make sure it's 100% a product that you would consider using or having one of your fans consider using, or it's a product that you yourself use. And make sure that that company's belief system is very similar to yours, because you don't want to misrepresent yourself or them. You should also check to see if it's an exclusive or non-exclusive agreement, because if it's exclusive, that could prevent you from taking other sponsorship offers in the future. Above all, just make sure you do your research and get everything in writing, including compensation. Be honest, know your worth, and know the size of your current audience and your potential audience. Sponsorships and brand deals are an extension, representation of you as a person, as an artist, and a public figure. So unless you really do use that brand of makeup for photo shoots or your daily life, it may be okay to skip that sponsorship, especially if you know that your audience doesn't really have an interest in makeup. This is another reason why it's really important to get to know your fans. Protect your artistic integrity and be smart. And number 5, don't focus too much on trends. Have you ever noticed how your favorite artist eventually gets to a point in their career where they kind of just coast along and make the music that they want to, not really being concerned with making hits? This is partially because jumping on every music trend is exhausting. Whether you're a famous celebrity or a successful artist on the internet, music trends are important to take note of because they can give your music more of a fighting chance at being a hit or going viral. But these trends should not inhibit you from making the type of music that you want to make. I hate when people talk about how a certain type of music is dead or irrelevant, because there are numerous examples of it being not true, and where going against the grain or being true to your artistic self is more successful than somebody who's trying to follow every single trend. Bad Guy by Billie Eilish didn't sound like a lot that was on the radio at the time, and that was a smash hit. Say So by Doja Cat was one of the trendsetters at bringing back the 70s disco revival last year, and that went mega viral on the internet. Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody became a classic for being a complex theatrical rock song that didn't sound like a lot that was going on at the time. My point is, while those songs may have elements of the trends that were popular at the time, they don't solely rely on them. While trends in music and trying to replicate them are important, artistic risk can actually put you even further. Trends come and go, and if you've only tried to replicate other people's trends, by the time your song comes out, people may say it's a little outdated, which I personally don't really agree with, but that may be some of the reaction that you get. But if you innovate what's popular and be true to who you are as an artist, then that will never be a mistake or something to avoid as an indie artist. So those are some things you should avoid as a musician in the modern music industry. Question of the video: what is one business mistake that you've made in your career, and what did you learn from it? Leave me a comment below letting me know. If you want to check out my video on how to market your music this year, I've left a link in the description below so you can check that out. And if you like me and you like what I do, consider joining me on Patreon like Mike here and all these fantastic people to get all sorts of fun rewards, including access to my YouTube calendar to see what's coming to the channel. But as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new. I put out new videos every single Wednesday. Once again, I'm Jonathan Miller, and I will see you next time. See you later.
I am a machine, not a robot, not a operation electronically. My messages are magnetic vibrations. Once a pioneer,